I'm starting off this DIY project with a bread storage. Now, this is a DIY project that I actually saw from a talented young lady over on Pinterest, and she used a bread storage to make something very unique for her home. So I'm going to be trying out her style, but with a twist. I'm going to take two and paint them white and glue them together. Now I have a perfect storage that's like a table. Now I'm going to go ahead and change the knobs. This is the hardware that I'm going to be using. For the base, I got wooden legs that I painted black. These are going to be attached at the bottom to increase the height and also make it look like an actual unique table. I'm going to go ahead and cover the top with marbled contact paper. I'll be using decorative onlays, and the link for this is going to be down in the description box below. I'm going to be adding this to the design to give it a unique look. And just like that, I now have a cute table that serves as a storage as well. For those of you who are not into onlays, this is what it looks like without the onlays. It's still pretty, but then I prefer it with the onlays because it gives it a unique look. You can also have these in pieces separated like this. Now what I did was to use this empty wall here, and then I thought to either put it on the floor, but then I figured that it was much better if it was mounted on the wall like this. It is so interesting to know that a bread storage can look this functional in a home, on the wall and on the floor as well. The next DIY is a decorative shelf idea, and to start off the project, I'm using a leftover piece of wood that I had at home, and then a baseball bat that I had spray painted gold that I was using for another project that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I split it into two, and then I made a mark to divide it into two again. The baseball bat comes in a set, but I'm using just one for this project. And I did the same thing for the second half. I have one half facing up and the other half facing down. I forgot to mention that I cut the upper part of the baseball bat. This is how I intend to incorporate the wood into the design. To keep the wood together with the baseball bat and to give provision for hanging, I'm going to be using a foam board. This is a leftover foam board and I will be tracing the shape of the baseball bat on the foam board and then cutting it out with an X-Acto knife. If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. This is what it looks like, and I did the same thing for the bottom half of the baseball bat. And then I'm going to be gluing both halves of the baseball bat together with a foam board using a strong adhesive, and I'm using an E6000 glue. I left some space while applying the E6000 glue so that I can use a hot glue gun to keep both pieces in place while I continue instead of waiting for it to dry. I did this for both pieces for the first half and both pieces for the second half. I placed the wood in there to see how I wanted it to look, and I inverted the other one, but then you can definitely make yours the same way on both sides. I'm using my E6000 glue and a hot glue gun to attach the pieces together. It's so much easier to start with the first half and making sure that the back is aligned properly with the wood. Now to add the second part that's going to be at the bottom, and I placed an item here just for support. And then I got the matching bottom part and glued it on. I added the hot glue gun with the E6000 glue so that I can continue with the project without waiting. But then I changed my mind and decided to just wait for about 4 hours to let it set for a bit. And then I spray painted it silver. And then now I'm going to be adding mirrors to decorate the top. I like to say at this point that using the mirror is optional. So you can decorate it with whatever you have or you can leave it the way it is. And for the rough edges, I'm going to be covering it up with bling wrap. And for the edges of the wood, I'm going to be covering that with mirror mosaic tiles that I'm going to be cutting to singular strips. I also used it here to cover up the roughness. This is what the back looks like, and then you can use hooks to mount it on the wall, but then the hooks should be attached to the wood. But then if you're going to use command strips, use the command strips on all the 4 parts of the board. The command strips that they sell carry different weights, so I'll leave the 9 pounds and go for the 16 pounds because I may, once in a while, put slightly heavy items on my shelf. This is a unique and inexpensive shelving idea that can be placed anywhere in the home using a baseball bat. Like I said earlier, you don't have to put the mirrors on top. You can leave it bare just the way it is. Or you can use any other decorative item that you have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out. And for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button.